Peace, family. How you doing, family? Y'all want me to tell y'all the most beautiful thing about the spiritual awakening or going through these spiritual awakenings? The most beautiful thing to me about going on these spiritual awakenings, you find your truest self. And what I mean by that, every time you go through awakening, it's like peeling an onion. You stripping layers to get to that core version of yourself. And there's a lot of stretching and tearing and releasing and emotions and pain and trauma and suffering behind it. But understand, you detaching from a version of you that you thought was you. You detaching from a version of you that you thought was you, that you thought was you. It's really not you. Them are different personas that you placed on yourself, other people placed on you, the world placed on you, society placed on you. That's who you are not that truly. That's who you not. That's not you. That's not you. That's what the world projected on you. That's what your parents projecting. That's what you projecting you. That's what you assumed who you was. No. The most beautiful thing about this spiritual awakening. The most beautiful thing about this spiritual awakening is realizing that you are not who you thought you was. That you are not who you thought you was. You are figuring out who you are. You are awakening to this version of yourself that you have not met yet. You know, you are really awakening to this version of yourself that you have not met yet. And it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be painful. But what is growth without being uncomfortable and going through pains? Understand, as a child, as an infant, you had to go through these uncomfortable phases where you had to crawl, then you had to learn how to walk, then you had to learn how to, you growing pains, your teeth started growing in, it started breaking through the roots, you had to find something to numb on to get you through it, right? As a child, right? Growing up in the same way of life, like, you gotta find it. You gotta allow it to motivate you. I know as far as like going through all these shifts, all these different emotions, going through all releasing these traumas and stuff, it's power behind it. But I feel as though the true power comes from you meeting a version of yourself that nobody has never met. That nobody has ever met. But it was always there with you. You get what I'm saying? Nobody has never met this version of yourself. Nobody has ever seen this version of yourself. You haven't even seen this version of yourself. But it's a part of you that knew it was always there. It's that you allowed doubt and fearing. And now it's like you going through the spiritual awakening where you no longer doubting yourself. You no longer fear your power. You no longer fearing your ability. You're allowing yourself to feel it all. You're allowing yourself to feel it. You hear me? Like, and I know for sure that's the beautiful thing about spiritual awakenings, going through these different spiritual awakenings, going through these shifts, going through these primordial and celestial gateways. That's the most beautiful thing about it, is you experiencing yourself, who you are at your truest core, who you are at your core. And that's one thing I love about, I don't want to say spirituality, but that's one thing I love about you finding, or you returning back to your center. You returning back to your center. You rising up into your higher self. That's the most beautiful part about it, that you finding your truth. You finding your truth. You finding what brings you happiness. You putting yourself first. You're not allowing no one else to dictate who you want to be, who you want to be in life, who you should be in life, and what you need to be in life. You like, no. You silencing all that. You telling all that noise around you. You silencing it. Who do I want to be in my life? What do I seek to achieve in my life? What do I seek to do for my life? What brings me joy? What brings me happiness? What brings me fulfillment? What do I do best that makes me feel love? What do I do best that makes me feel love? What do I do best that makes me more patient? What do I do best that allows me to receive abundance? What do I do best that allows me to welcome in abundance? What do I do best that allows me to welcome in love? You know? And that's the beautiful thing about the spiritual awakening. And I ain't gonna say in my opinion, But it's in my opinion. We go through a lot, but it's all essential towards our growth, you know? It's all essential towards our growth. Take care and nurture that inner child. Take care and nurture that inner child. Do mental health checks with him. Make sure he's smiling. Make sure she's smiling. Make sure that version of your inner child is smiling and is happy. Where it's like it's not grudging onto any type of emotional trauma or anything. Just make sure he's happy and make sure he's smiling, family. And keep him smiling. Keep him smiling. You know, go outside. Go get on the swings. Go play on the playground. Go treat your inner child to lunch. Go treat your inner child to dinner. Go treat your inner child towards something that will bring them happiness. You hear me? Like, it don't take much to make a child smile. Just being there for them and being present for them. It don't take much at all to make a child smile. Just being there for them, loving them, supporting them, guiding them, showing them that smile. You know, I know we are ancient beings, but being there for that inner child is essential. It's like, I'm here for you. No matter what we go through, I'm here for you. I'm that version of yourself that's able to take care of you, able to supply for you, able to love you, able to nurture you the way you need to be loved, nurtured, and valued. And I'm here for you. And whatever we're going through in life, we're going to get through it together. You hear me? Let your inner child know that. Bring your inner child reassurance, you know? Hydrate yourself on that love. Hydrate your love for yourself towards your inner child. What I mean, we are infinite beings experiencing infinite realms and possibilities all at once. Therefore, since we're experiencing this all at once, sit with your inner child. Process it with your inner child. I'm going through 12 celestial gateways at once. Different perspective shifts at once. How do I ground myself in this? Let me check on my inner child. Make sure, you know, I'm not damaging him. Make sure I'm not moving too fast for him. Make sure I'm not hurting him. Make sure he's stable mentally, physically, and spiritually. Make sure I'm catering to his emotion. I'm catering to her emotion. I'm catering to her feelings. Okay, I'm with my inner child. What you want to do? Like, what you feel as though is best for us to do? Like, what you want to do? You want to draw? You want to paint? You want to go outside? You want to go play kickball? You want to just go sit? You want to go chase out the ducks? You want to go chase after the ducks? Let's go chase. You want to go chase after the geese? You want to go outside? We want to go outside, run with the dogs. You want to, you know, get that to your inner child. You want to go on a little dinner date? I take my inner child on a dinner date, and you tell me how you want your life to be, what you want to do with your life. Tell me, you know. And I feel like with this spiritual awakening, or just within our inner child, we got to go through these spiritual awakenings to heal that inner child. Because you got to understand, we grew up in a bloodline full of trauma through our parents. And with that being said, if our parents carrying these traumas, best believe it got passed down to us. Now, we are the chosen ones, the ones who are awoken to release these traumas, release all the stuff that was programmed into our inner child, our childhood, and our reality as a childhood that made us who we are now. Now it's like we are going through this awakening to clear this off. It's a tsunami. It's a tsunami, and it's going to hit. And when it hit, you got to see what you got to do to work at, because it broke down this illusion of you that you thought it broke down this illusion of who you thought you was, but it exposed who you are truly. Now, are you doing the work? Are you doing the work, or are you just someone who's right there, just there, drowning, just being, just, you know, that just there, just saying I'm doing the work, but actually not. But it's like, you got to sit with that inner child. Your inner child has been through a lot. You got to bring in that smile, bring in that healing, bring in that joy, and just reassure him that you are loved. Reassure him and her that you are loved. You are valued. Are you happy with this path that we are going on? Is this something that you want to see for yourself? Is this something that you want to see manifest into our reality? What do you want to see manifest into our reality? Are you ready to step out and allow yourself to, put your magic out into the world? And you just allow your inner child to feel it. You just smile with them. Just knowing like y'all both guiding each other on this journey of life. And y'all both experiencing a version of yourself that y'all both have never met before. That y'all both has never met before. Like I said, the sacred chakra, your higher self and your inner child, and you building a bridge for them to create this reality. Y'all building a bridge together to create this reality, to step into this version of yourself that you have never met before, to step into your this abundant, this prosperous version of yourself, this happy version of yourself, this loving version of yourself, this loving version of yourself. And yeah, that's it, family. That's all I had to say. One love. Make sure y'all taking care of that inner child, and y'all make sure he and her are smiling. You hear me? Make sure he and her are smiling. Peace to the gods and peace to the gods. One love.